Thanks for being here today. I'm going to talk about a couple things. I have with me the Miami SAC for the Secret Service, Rafael Barros, and Major Vercoda, who's coordinating things on our end. You know, there's a lot of apprehension out here, I think, right now about presidential visits and dignitaries, given what happened up in PA. And I want everybody to feel comfortable to come to events here. I mean, look, we're well trained at this. We protected the president for 4 years here. We've never had a glitch. We work seamlessly with the Secret Service, and folks, they're excellent. Don't think for a minute they're not, because we're in constant contact with them, and we have that joint communications that was missing in the other place. I mean, we know what each other's doing every second, but I just want people to feel comfortable. We're going to make sure that it's a good event to have him here, because I think it's important. But we're on top of the ball game, and things will go very smooth. Now, here's the rules of the road, and I always want to tell you what to expect. We think it's going to be around 11 o'clock when he's going to get here. That's always subject to change. And then we're going to get him over to Mar-a-Lago. And, somewhere around 2 or 3 hours, we'll bring him back and he'll get out of here. But here's what I want people to know, all right? We're going to provide people space on both sides of the road to wave hi, or, if you want to demonstrate, that's fine. Don't go in the road, folks. That's a no-no, all right? I know some of the protesters like to shut roads down and, make a statement. That ain't going to happen here. We're not going to allow it. I'm bringing 2 corrections buses, and if you get in the road, that will be the end of your day. It's just that simple. Now, when you get to Southern Boulevard, you go over the main bridge. There's another small bridge on the other side. No foot traffic will be allowed to the east side of that little footbridge. Vehicles, if they cross, they're going to go through multiple checkpoints, but no pedestrian traffic on the other side of the little bridge. So that's the main things. There'll be some road closures, as there always is, but they're not going to be for a long time. It's just going to be to get to and from, but people are pretty much used to that already. So that's it in a nutshell. Everybody can feel comfortable. If they want to come and see what's going on, you're perfectly safe, guarantee it. And I think it'll be a nice visit, and that's about it. I'll take some questions if you got them.
The parking lot by the second bridge, that's still going to be open?
As long as it's on the west side, right? Nothing on the east, going across the bridge on the east side. West side, sure, you can be over there. We're just not going to let people walk to the other side of the bridge. Oh, and the Intercoastal will be shut down too. We're going to have a boat out there, so you're not going to be able to get behind over by the seawall, because that'll be shut down. Same on the ocean side. If you got a boat and you want to, pull up closer, that ain't going to happen either.
Sheriff Bradshaw,
Yeah.
WPTV. President Netanyahu's visit in Washington, D.C., there was a lot of pro-Hamas supporters and
Yeah.
a lot of vandalism of national monuments. How prepared are you, and how, in coordination with other departments across the county, specifically West Palm Beach, are you to be prepared potentially for counter-protests,
Yeah.
if you will?
Totally prepared. I can tell you that right now. We have good intelligence information. We're very fortunate because, we're the lead agency for Homeland Security, so we talk back and forth. We know what to expect. And that's why I said beginning, don't go in the road, all right? Because we know that they like to sit down and occupy places. So we're prepared. I don't think it's going to be in mass like it was, but you never know. But whatever the number is, we're fully prepared to make sure that the roadway is going to stay open, people are going to be safe, and we're not going to have any destruction of property.
Sheriff, what is your message to protesters who may show up tomorrow?
Protest, say what you want to say, be safe on both sides of the road. A lot of that's for their safety, because this motorcade is going to be moving, right? So you don't want to get in the road and get hit, right? So we're going to provide places for people to stand. They can give their message out however they want to on each side of the road with no problem at all.
What happened near just north of Pittsburgh? The report came out from the Secret Service that Iran, there was some intelligence that Iran was involved in an attempt, potentially, having a threat against former President Trump. Has any of that entered your realm?
Not that I know of right now, but I leave that up to the major who's in charge of that. And like I said, him and the Secret Service and Homeland Security talk every day. So if there's a credible threat, we'll know about it and we'll know the details. Okay, I appreciate you being here, getting the message out. Again, we want it to be safe. We want people to get their message out, and I think it's going to go real smooth. That's the Secret Service.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Is acting Secret Service Director.
Yes.
Used to work with him. So how do you feel that he's now in this position? What was it like to work with him?
Let me tell you something. Ron's a great guy. He worked for me when I was the police chief in West Palm Beach. And I remember the day exactly that he came into my office as a chief, because he did a lot for us. He was in charge of our street teams. And he says, you know, I got a big decision to make. He says, the Secret Service asked me to join the service, and it means leaving here. What should I do? I said, well, as much as I would like you to stay here, I think it's a heck of an opportunity because you have a lot to offer. And obviously, he does have a lot to offer, so because he worked from being a basic agent all the way to what he's doing now. He's a solid guy, great family man, good ethics. He's got a great moral compass, and he'll serve him well, without a doubt. Don't know if he's going to be the permanent one, but he's going to be acting for a while. Yeah.
On that subject, obviously, the Secret Service's reputation took a hit because of what's happened in recent days. How equipped do you think he is to restore the Secret Service's reputation?
He's perfectly equipped, right? He was like the policeman's policeman. He knows his job, he knows operations, he knows how to get things done, and he's a good leader, all right? And let me just tell you something, all right? What happened at this one venue was not good, but don't judge everything the Secret Service does by that one place, right? I've worked with them for years and years. I actually went to their school up in Washington, and they're excellent at what they do. They're meticulous. And like I said, our operation with the Miami office is seamless. In 4 years that the president was here, he had outdoor events, indoor events, traveled all over the place. Never a problem, never even close to being a problem. So we're very confident that we're well-trained and seamlessly in our operation.
Sheriff, who will be handling the security? It will be Sheriff's Office, Secret Service, and
Yeah, we've got, West Palm will handle some things in there. There's a little stretch of road there in West Palm. They're going to be on the roadside, provide some people. BSO and Martin County are going to give us a few deputies to help us out. And FHP, I think, is going to be involved with us.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, it's going to be a team effort, but the majority of the heavy lift's going to be us and the Secret Service.
is this the first time you've had all of these agencies helping?
No, if you remember right, when the guy from China came, the president of China, we had the same type of thing, where we got some more manpower to help us out in certain areas for our deployment. So it's not unusual. We have cooperative agreement throughout the state with all the sheriffs.
And Sheriff, you said you were expecting the Prime Minister around 11. How soon can we expect road closures in the area?
Well, as soon as he gets here, about probably a half hour, 45 minutes before that. And you've seen it before. Once he goes through a place, then we open it up, right? So it won't be a long time.